So if you want to subscribe in this channel, if you want to subscribe to, so here's my new channels at the top below, and we got one membership. I might excuses below on the bottom of the screen below, and two super waves. There's so much more. So let's go break down tonight Monday Night Raw results from tonight's show because Monday Night Raw it was a really good show tonight. So I'll go with 9 without a 7. So Monday Night Raw is not too bad as a show because I like that a show because I just said the show was good because between of the rivalries and the breakdowns of like highs and lows. So let's go break down live right here. So speaking of every night, the forces of to interrupt by CM Punk after his promo, he said, I just the best in the world to kick off Monday's show. He was enjoying a hang offense from the fans in the including Basic City after he wasted little time to addressing Seth Rollins into the horrors of the Coley from SummerSlam. It wasn't that he felt like he let the fans down. After he found his the punishment in the East, waiting for a new Susie. So this is will only help him to regain instead of register the title and then was with under his Rollins who he was acquainted was trying to be CM Punk. Until what CM Punk said he wasn't done, he said. And to win every night, he was to interrupt to a big offensive in showing his fellow babyface into the squad circle after he admitted that CM Punk was screwed and so to be the champion, but he was warning him against he wasn't getting involved in his business after he wasn't causing the megastar every night after his opportunity to be the world champion. So, and CM Punk said, I want to be world champion, and every night says, I will be the world champion. So I just stressing with a strategy with it competitors training. Also before, Paul Heyman was flanked by Braun Breaker and Boston Reed to interrupt back and forth. Ended with some great heat from Paul Heyman. It was into before it silence for the match, putting Boston Reed and Braun Breaker against CM Punk, and every night was lead down for the night of the main event. So here's what they said. Here's a promise. Seth Rollins, I'm gonna take my title back, and I'm gonna take it from you. And when I do, you won't have a pretend to be insult because I'm gonna break your legs. Andrew was in mostly kind of a line from CM Punk instead, the likes of Ritz, and he mostly served in these promos between Softness was good. I just still a master of the mic time. So for me, I had a mic on this podcast between like a mic like this promo more like this. So I mean this was a right out of the tag team partners who don't like each other back and forth. This is like what's it called? A playbook. So I think in this old attitude era, a troop that is a little too prominent of late. Other as we have seen with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. After from last Friday Night SmackDown, because I've seen that part of that, and I've been watching today. I haven't missed. So I think between Southman it was fine. It wasn't just between the stories, but probably just likely to be a triple threat match. Was a World Heavyweight Championship between CM Punk and every night, and Models is set up a tag team into main event. I knew somewhat it was a spotted, but at last it made. So it doesn't make sense with the context of what has put it to this point. So in next match, so we got a tag team match. So we got AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. We take on Dominic Mysterio and a cameo. AJ win Dominic Mysterio and Dragon Lee in a cameo. This is what we sounds is a Joe Fico for the AA Mega Championship this Saturday at Triple Mania XXX LL. Before that, of Johnny Dom in a cameo with opponent to battle against Dragon Lee and Ace Styles in the tag team as in Monday opening contest. So, I just said a heels. This was running in Only Storm. I just from the babyface and Andy is exhausted when Ace Styles bucking him over in the corner a hot tag to Dragon Lee. He was bugging at mentally combat, but the heels we complex in just drawing in tips and defenses. This is awesome. Also, it a little into the match. After 8 months, needed a tag to Formula 1, brought Ace Styles and Dragon Lee back to follow to alive. It wasn't starting a while. Gossip. Andre Wessler actions breaking down when Dominic Mysterio slide a Grande cameo. I'm just trim off major plate into a mask, and he had put on and taken off of multiple times into the mask, and it just headbutt when Ace Styles with it and allowed his partner to pick up the victory. Anyway, on this match, Dominic Mysterio and Grande cameo. I think it still feels something to hear from WWE was also promoting the biggest event on the AAA on the calendar, so also read along the announcement from Michael Cole that he was a WWE Hall of Famer. JBL is showing with Cody Graves on commentary for the Spanish in English. This coming this Saturday. So it's announced for this Saturday. I think Canadian crowd are always amongst the most optimistic and they were into everyone here and was saying dirty job. I am thinking with Castle in a favor of Cameo along. I think with principal is just in support. It took me Dragon Lee was luckily flipping some when jumping Mysterio into a Styles class. Was taking sweat this week, and this was a fun action-packed match. And it would just highlight how a handful of ongoing stories. I think it wasn't some great in everybody else's along the way. I just said the finish only personal. I just said between the issues between Mysterio and AJ Styles keeping their issues alive. And it went a while was painting his hair tone has someone wanting to do and do whatever it takes to win ahead of this Saturday AA Mega Championship bout. And next match got Sami Zayn goes one-on-one against Rusev. And you win Sami Zayn enjoy a hometown hero welcome Monday night. After when he took the squad circle in Queen Benedict City, and for his match with Rusev, and with possibly high stakes was this babyface. This it was before. In the match, Sami Zayn discussed a potential world heavyweight championship match for Clash in Paris with Raw against Mr. Adam Pearce, who told him a win against Sebastian Blue would give him something to think about. So this was the underdog from the underground, also overcame the forcing of his opponent to attack and was including in overwhelming power and was in passing late to answer the win. It's called fight after fight after fight. Was it for the United States champion? So into when the bloodline came out, it was Soda Sokoa, Stacey Mottola, Tony Tonga, and Togo Loa. And they has arrived on the scene, pointing the Saint to the floor and beating him down. At the end, least started for his upset win all Suzuka on SmackDown from last Friday. I just said the Alexis match about the end of the match. So just from Hideo, a famous appeal from out of nowhere, he was walking to Rusev with a sobbing knee to face to the face and bowling with him to the crowd and out of this area. And later on this match, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn in Queen Bennett is in Ken to Punk in Chicago, both are icons at home, and turn it up to the upper level in front of their fans and friends and families. Entertainment Rusev is pretty good at engaging onto the crowd. Wasn't damn it is something he should do more, also because the feel or better also heals after when they want to be self-finished to indicate a feud with a bloodline. So new bloodline is up next. After for the babyface again was left and was Sami Zayn. So this was short enough that more title opportunity that he also confidence, so it worked in that regard, and still Cinemax was really good. So I wasn't in a clean finish would have been a great way to wrap it up. And next match, AJ Sky goes 1-on-1 against Bryson Perez. So this was before to anything the area for her match. And he was supposedly AJ Sky to decline backup from her former Damage Control teammates Asuka and Kairi Singh. And he entered the ring into Bryson Perez set up to fight. So just the most passing of the match of putting AJ Sky onto I just a length match just continue with Raquel to was identifying her behalf her Summit Day teammate, but AJ Sky fading her off and remained focused on her opponent. After we see both late appeared to be in wanting to leave the factory, this was before it brought Minso in more interference from Raquel allowed Perez to attempt to expose a turnbuckle into with Asuka and Kairi Singh to entitle sentence deceive into the match against AJ Sky. And it was Wizards insert advances and allowed to adhere to score a seat. The schoolgirl roll up with a handful of tights for the victory. And the winner of this match, Bryson Perez. And it is only a matter of time it was before Sir Kobe Royals. And you made Bonnie AJ Sky a rivalry that was left with nothing else, so produce a solo legitimate match-ups between three sporting talented and pro wrestlers. AJ Sky is the in-ring MVP of WWE this year. So it was according to best wrestler into the company and one of the best in the business. So it also has a whole note that is not happable. I just said former women's sports champion was a Tim A. Minso and it wasn't that Bryson Perez. So Andrew was meant to win the block, but AJ Sky was letting foot force onto the arm of her opponent. Andrew possibly appeared to be fine afterwards, but that could have been a way worse than it was. So AS Guy Perez had some great in-ring chemistry. Andrew was on the Folgers play here, but so wasn't entitled for instance schooling wasn't breaking it down a bit. Yes, Anderson injury was to the Jameson Troll story, but it may have been more possible without Raquel playing a role in the about or more than one cases. So let me see. So in next match we have a non-title match. So we got Matthew Dupree goes 1-on-1 against Becky Lynch. I just been awaiting a women's intercard champion. It was Becky Lynch. So this was the title on Monday title defense against Matthew Dupree of our comedy in Boston abundance of comedians in a most cost hole. I just see each role only in Austin overwhelming Splendid Capello was in logging every bit. So all-time great Capello along the way hope. Was it quickness and was it to approve? Was it cause it has Messenger plea? Was Monday a comeback and takes it in upset? The man was not expecting this. After that was cut short, it made Becky Lynch's memory tap her out with it and just hammer was in the win and added a sweet shot went to Natalya to put it innocent point on her a victorious night. And the winner of this match, Becky Lynch. And to win, Becky Lynch has her hair torn, is so doesn't great, has strong, a baby face, has when well, I was allowed to be important in case important her role tonight has an overconfident here against it at masses to Messenger plea. And this was Scotty, but it needed to be making this overlooked to Messenger plea and so her comeback in Jesus that the underdog. However, Mike doesn't be able to win and then put her away the sweet shot to Natalya. Also afterward, it continued to tease a penalty showdown between them in which and based on their last high profile match at SummerSlam 6 years ago. This would be great. So here's the main event. So we got CM Punk and every night against the forces. So this was before the night of main event, and it was collided mostly visible failure package. I was appointed by Bailey. So this was in it to discuss her status as the role model is a nonetheless is equally fails. Paul Sweet Bailey. And during past days it was rapidly posed by a Sky. I didn't worry her about the COVID Warriors and made some difference between the former teammates to visit the quarters of the Sky to responded by he was telling Mommy to stay out of it. So as you went back into the area, it was CM Punk, and every night sawing a forced to battle against Braun Breaker and possibly in a tag team main event. I just set the heels on the 12 earlier was insulting CM Punk from his partner, Diggle over the former World Champion, who was coming to the ring off from him in losing their size and strength. So was it overtakes to roll, wheel him down a hot dog hat tag to every night through and taunts the tie into babyface Pharaoh. So wasn't meant to be, but Braun Breaker allows himself off to the ring apron. It was close sliding the megastar over the commentary table to Rick Wayne, so open hand. I just a fan favorite and advised it with Punk. I wasn't reselling a tag. The 7 minutes later, that Stomp was joining his team. It was the Wands, where his head. So this was deposit claiming to have left the audio inside the show during the alligators match. So as you when Adam Page came out, he said, would this be a sign of days to come at Clash in Paris? So I just said a forced beat down in Wrestling Punk, and every night before, they also made a save of the ones in Cole Bill to the floor before it was Adam Page, according it informed the world champion. So Adam into world champion is the winner of his match at Clash in Paris, a fatal four-way match against CM Punk every night in his title at a stake. I just said also responded by Lane. So this was to the babyface to close out the show. And it went on this match, CM Punk in every night. I just said the Bailey free package was Super B and did more for her in the 2 minutes and did a wasn't of her booking. So I think we focused also last year that is an argument also covered team more and then a suit to hold. Also a very good tag team main event. It came to the cause in the divorce made possible with the wholly possible return of violence. After any slow mid-soul was causing beat down as a baby face. I wasn't it first way too much like little I wasn't raised in respect from a creative standpoint and was sparkly since the person does not yet has a heart, has steadily properly things they are. I was active watching say also every night and seeing Punk get laid out was a health again. Why will anyone have any interest in seeing them return survivors when it has been made? It wasn't clear that they are not capable of overcoming the opponents in overall grade. So, and this was the opposite of a possibly it wasn't expendable. So, and there was some good wrestling. Spooky, so LAA Superman is having tag match in Aya Sky against Watson Perez, but at the main event, Aya felt opposite amateur and wasn't highlight so here fastest says seconds after Walk CM made a special announcement that should have been a blow to Rollins and set of forces. Same thing, it wasn't but fun. It's a pretty drastic it takes the formal on to be fun into this storyline departments involving Aya Sky and her former teammates also in Celeste and Bailey. Marcel Sony was outstanding in something we hopefully see more of in the coming weeks. So I just a good overweight waves so bad, but that main event bear down, working things down instead of ending with Adam Pearce and big point live event announcement. So this show was a really good show tonight. I liked it. So let's go to my YouTube community poll for a moment. So give me 1 second here, guys. So give me 1 second. So we got 100% like the show tonight on Raw. 2% is alright. And 2% didn't like it. So thank you for watching a Raw review tonight. Major full results is right here in the bottom of my screen. So for me, I'm only gonna do a special announce very soon, and more content is coming in very soon. Let me see on Twitter. So this is my X poll. So I got 100% liked it, 2% is alright, and 2% didn't like it. So let me see a couple of things here. So I was thinking about if Bailey is turning heel, just baby face, hair torn. I think, Wesley said. Let me see. So here's a new announce when Adam Pearce made the official of this announcement. So his announcement it was that Seth Rollins may take on every night. So also CM Punk against Seth Rollins in World Heavyweight Championship. So let me see here. So give me 1 second here, guys. So I was thinking about Vince McMahon on the team seeing special about Hulk Hogan. I think he might. So So here's the next one. It says, Sonsini says he hasn't never chosen his own opponent in his entire WWE career. He has been doing this for 23 plus years, and never once chosen my opponent. Always went by, and that life will go give you opportunities every single day, and you have to do the best you. So after whoever signs me for that last match, I'm going to I'm I'm going to give it my best shot. So this is what it says. So some statement changes out. It says, I wasn't allowed endings to take the time they take. So I've been heard about Bad Blood is coming back again this year. Let me see. Oh yeah, between so we got more pay-per-views. We have, let me see. Hold on. So we got AJ Forbidden Door is on Sunday, August 24th. And we have Always Death Before Dishonor on Friday, August 29th. And we have AJ All Out in Toronto at September 20th. Live on pay-per-views. So we got AJ Full Gear on Saturday, November 22nd. We got AJ Wrestling Dream at St. Louis, Missouri on Saturday, October 18th. And the next one we got AJ Was In Saturday and December 27th. And our last one we have Always Final Battle on Friday, December 5th. So sometimes when I go to the St. Louis, sometime I have to meet a new superstars I haven't met. So what should I want to meet? So let us know you drop my superset live. What do you guys think? I haven't met just yet. So let us know you type in the comments below right here. What do you guys think? So let us know of your dots. I haven't met with wrestlers I haven't met. So I haven't met Kenny Omega. I haven't met him. Or I might meet Adam Copeland too. Or Sting, Missy Monet. I think. So that's maybe. Hopefully. So this is my bucket list of any top names like AEW, TNA, WWE, New Japan, something like that. Okay, so I just said the crowd did not say it. We want Cross in one time. Then we want tonight. Okay, I don't know what's happened. I think. Hold on. I didn't read this piece so that Cody told the crowd that they did banning you for life from any particular events whenever you sent anything related to cross. I just said next so means that USA maybe it's a big moment to get the set going. So notices from the people. I just said call for crosses during fall. I don't know. So last time we've been doing this like our 2 cents, I think. For the last time we had him back. For the last time. So we have had a different call. We have been live. It's a Steve's probably different story. Okay, this is strengths. I'm supposed to get that this mess of a problem it says a small kernel of the JDJ intervals. I think this I didn't seem to see Tony that's kind to be suspended, and I saw some cross signs. There's a call trio. Let me see this a minute. Cross sense. Many signs. Hold on. Let me see here. I just open this up. So I'll open this up. You guys want to see this? In a quick minute. And have time. So let me see that in a quick minute. So you see this sign right here? It says we want cross. Here's the sign there. Millions of young fans at the bar tonight. It says we want cross. Okay, this is what strings about we want cross. I don't know. So what do you guys think? So okay, this is strengths. Maybe young fans. It says we want cross signs on the crowd tonight. So anyone can cross on clouds setting we want cross in WWE. And I was told by current people not to even announce it. It says it says feel wrong. Man, this is heartbreaking. Cannon Cross. So I don't know. I think they might bring him back, or says maybe. I think. So this is my thoughts and my opinion. Says saying. Here's Marvin. So here was a former WWE star, Marvin, to respond to Triple H. He's saying on WWE, and with that, CM Punk didn't trust him, and he didn't trust Punk. No one trusted you, Hunter. That was a weird song, trusting you, and this is your list. This is what Marvin said. He was talking on TV. He was watching it. So Marvin has on his YouTube channel. Marvin. So I've been hearing about today on Notifies has signed a new WWE contract today. So do you think AJ Styles is looking to retire at WrestleMania 42 for last ride? I think. I think we're going to beat his last opponent and retire AJ Styles and that WrestleMania Classic that's been basically in our like second idea of Virgil brings a new Lesnar Kittle like Big Goldberg and somebody Sunday Night Main Event. John Cena. I just seen what Sunday Night Main Event. AJ Styles at WrestleMania 42. Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam 2026. I think into 2026 about WrestleMania 42. So here's what the next tweet it says. Basically AJ Styles expands around for a very long time. I'm surprised he's retired now, wherever he's retired at WrestleMania 42. That means WWE still has a bunch of storylines to go through him. I think he is. Let me see on the profile of AJ Styles. Let me see. How long he could be retired. So he might turn 50 years old until he retires for probably next year, maybe after he retires. After retirement plans for him. So he's been doing this like 2 years, like TNA. He's been giving us since 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So it means 6 years. It's been with WWE today. 6 long years he spent with TNA in a couple of years. I think he is. After he turns 50. I think. So I'll just look at my website. He might be retired before turning 50 into SummerSlam payments. He may retire very soon into next year. I'll just look it up. So let me see. Hold on. So Nicky Butt is asking the fans to sing his buddy Good Bonds for Becky Lance. Nicky agreed. So, podcast. So this is what he said. LOL. Whenever you listen to the podcast, you know it wasn't for fun, right? It's not serious. I just think let's tweet this out. So I'm gonna show you guys a quick minute. So this is what Nicky Butt said about, this is what she said a while ago on her podcast. So I've been watching your podcast every single day. I had to keep watching this every night. That's what I've been doing steady all night long, reading skill about personal wrestling and just content on my YouTube channel. Oh, this is what by the way, let's tune this out. He said, I know we want Cross is a hot topic right now. He said, I but if you're watching WWE NXT, we know that WWE is getting screwed big time. He's right about that. About 100% so what he said a while ago. 100%. So he's right about that too. Also, but I guess that's what happened when a husband and wife or two other the closest. So I like how Mr. McCool is in the ESOF Hall of Fame and Gorgeous isn't. So how about Gorgeous could be in Hall of Fame next year? So do you think when Gorgeous be in Hall of Fame? So let us know of your thoughts. Like Superset Live right here at the bottom. So what do you guys think? So do you think Gorgeous should be in the Hall of Fame next year 2026? So let us know of what you guys think. So let us know of your thoughts. Dang, Baba, I don't spoil this episode for me. I was going to watch it today. I don't get any meat, so I have to watch on Prime Video the next day. It's on season 2. I watched that every single last Sunday. I haven't missed it just yet. I haven't seen that one yet. Oh, here's the next tweet. It says, we want Cross. I don't know. So, the starting to sound like Booker T about 5 times. He said that about 5 times. Oh, here's the next tweet. It says, yes, but still, we want Cross. So, I wonder what's going on, too. It said, Here's the next one says should have won. Season 1 a whole walking whole last match. To answer so with that Blaine said, we want Sonia CA this bill and we want Cross, we want Scarlet. So it doesn't make sense of fans we want Cross. I want to know. So every time I went watching WWE on Raw, why take Kevin Cross out to the roster in the fourth place? So it does not make any sense for WWE. I just like, for me, I just like the show when people like watching shows on television and TVs. Do you think I'm right? Let me see. Let me go back. Unless it's a 88 W heavyweight championship is now is a total of Trevor Lee. So has Kevin Grimes. So he was a title. So I wanted to see when I went to WWE in America, I didn't want to be influenced so much as a strong and personal wrestlers, and I wanted to be seen as very cool and strong, but instead it made me play this character in a solo in form. It's called Sari. As you read Marcy Monet says, and it is a night and day difference between the AEW and WWE locker room. It's night and day, and of course I have my own locker room, so that was helped me a lot. I'm not in it, but I like being away from it. I don't want to be a part of drama or anything, but something like that. This is what she said. So, I think I know about when I around the girls, it says feels like, says it was a commentary of wanting to make this place grow. And just a hangle because I felt like we still feel so underground, and we want to make it like uphill. So all these women have so much drive and passion, and I can feel it. They followed me up, and I want to be the best because I do want to be the best. It feels so different. I don't want to say like, oh, WWE was bad, or people are like egos, I think, she said. So, his belief Malone with me and Sakura a while ago. I'm just speaking of Fawful Wrestling. Anya is also told in WWE claim to a Fawful Select that they've been told that Karen Cross is Scarlet and Deposit is real. We have a detailed report on the Cross and Scarlet and Deposit for Select. This is what I just said. So, I just don't know what the point of this break will be. Universal the Indies returns next year, in which the Rumble has a basic prize entrant into place if all of us right now. I tell you it was all. The words are truth. I won't believe it until I see him in the ring. So that's a big mistake from WWE. So that's a big mistake. Again, the last time. I don't know. So, do you think so it is into crossover? Is it some indie? Or is it CCW? I don't believe it, I think. So, this was the next tweet. It says, I'm in this bookmark in this post. Arguments backtracking begins after these two return to WWE TV. So, do you think about that? Let's go with George from on the gram. So here's the next one. WWE is putting Brock Lesnar for that, and they can replace Karen Cross with Brock Lesnar. I think is the best Cross in his signed as well. WWE won't make him World Champion with 2 years. Okay, so this does not make any sense. Let's go to TNA. So do you think? So you guys agree on this? When I'm saying this right now on Somerset Live. So WWE loves basic prize and they have been doing work for years because it's all me and with the Punk, which I just can go the both ways. So I'm gonna post this now for so people will know. I know who needs just a month or so from now. I just see sources told when Savon's knee is lit, he will be out for a while. No, he's not doing this again. That So that's affect me. So I wanna know. So let me see. Hold on. It's better be getting work, I think. And they also told them that Ronald's incident was real, LL. This is what they said. I don't know. On his King Cross, we heard that some people backstage told him to so so we want cross sense. I was told by some people not to acknowledge it, which is wrong. Just having going through a series of events about his feel thing. It's odd how so much of time you get over getting rid of such tunes out. I don't understand the classic. I think um I think so. Let me see. Oh, so here's the next one says, I feel so bad for him, for Cannon Cross. I believe it at the post so night 2 on SummerSlam. And he went to place was also set so people will Cody sending we want Cross. He said, you want to block and we give you block. This is what he said all along. I don't know what's gonna happen, I think. So this was like he applied that these saints along with signs and merchandise sales before a groundswell of support smart to such Stone Cold, Steve Austin, and Phenom is a attitude era. I think that's crazy. So let me see some more things here. I think he also has a veil of a longer star. So where if it only is when War was it was it was it, so just it was it you can't cut almost but can't whether to save his life and knows no way to walk around that there was like several stars of past dead. And that's why we want Cross never lead to anywhere, after putting him in so many messes. He is being let go. So, yeah, you cannot imagine, I think. So, I wonder what's going to happen, I think. So, you might find out soon. Probably about tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. So, let me see. His streaming for kill is streaming for about 5 hours. So she might need to work some more like SmackDown on Raw, or probably might work with Triple Mania. I think she might work with any influencers. I don't know. It's coming precipice to be just out by 10 minutes. No, 10 hours. So I'll be wrapping up the things right here tonight. So have a great Monday, and I will be back here on Wednesday night from AEW Dynamite. So we get one Stiesel, one Stickle, Archipod. You get one Stiesel, one Stickle, one membership, the Alt of the Globe, BCW, the Spotify, and Archipod, on the podcast, anything, and so much more. So I'll see you guys live on AEW Dynamite this Wednesday. I'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys. Peace.